Good morning, everybody. Welcome into Spirit of Life Alchemy. Today is Sunday, the 3rd of March 2024, and this is your morning message tarot reading. So it is a 3-3 portal. So it's a day to listen to your intuition and to connect to your higher self, embrace creativity, communication, and spiritual growth. Keep a check on sort of your mental energies, that you aren't scattering all over the place. Try and keep focused and enjoy the day. Okay, so besides that, we've got some other astrology. We've got the moon in Sagittarius. It's going to form a square to Saturn in Pisces, and the sun in Pisces. Okay, and then it's going to form a sextile to Mars in Aquarius, a fire trine to Chiron in Aries, and another square, this time to Mercury in Pisces. We also have Venus in Aquarius, forming a square to Uranus in Taurus. So energies for today: restrictions and limitations. Connect to yourself to motivate and heal. Inspiration, intuition and logic could be at odds. But there could be breakthroughs around love, around money, around your values. Okay, opening up your self-worth, your deservability, self-love, abundance, etc. So try and connect, use the 3-3 portal to connect to those energies. And yeah, have a lovely Sunday. Let's do some cards. We're going to have the Crow deck, and let's have the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. Two decks next to each other, one Wisdom of the Oracle and the other one Work Your Light. It's like, which one have I picked up? So anyway, back to the reading. So let's see, what do we need to know for Sunday, the 3rd of March 2024? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? It's a bit scattered all over the place. I don't know if you saw that. Cards all splayed out. Anyway, okay, so at the bottom we have building blocks, fork in the road, and a community. And I also saw soulmates, which two cards came out together. So that came out with community. So I'm going to just put that out at the side. So as we're building our future, building our dreams and our desires for this year, okay, we're coming to a little bit of a fork in the road, or a big fork in the road, about which way we're wanting to go. We're now in March and we're approaching spring equinox, coming out in the northern hemisphere. We're coming out of the dark half of the solar year into the light. Okay, in the southern hemisphere, you're finishing your 6 months in the light half of the year, and going into your dark half of the year. So things that we've been thinking about, that have been bubbling up and been brewing subconsciously, but since winter solstice, which was the rebirth, through Imbolc to spring equinox, things have been bubbling up in the dark for us. And ideas and possibilities, and sort of now in March we're making the decision of which ones we're going to run with. And the image I'm getting for that is when you're planting seeds, okay, you might plant loads, more than you'll need, okay. And as they start coming up, start germinating, well, first of all, not all of them might germinate, okay, so that's that's the first lot that you're not going to sort of continue, or won't sort of grow to maturity. Then the next stage is when you've got the little shoots and things like that, then you're looking at the strongest plants that you're going to plant out and things, and sort of weak and puny ones might not be chosen. So we're at the fork in the road. Which ideas are you going to run with? Which dreams and inspirations are the ones that you feel really connected to now? Okay, and then we've got community. Okay, so it may be that you're at the point of starting to think about taking those ideas, those seeds and seedlings out and introducing them to other people. Okay, you know, when we're taking work out and things like that, first of all, we gestate and grow the seeds internally, keeping it all very much to ourselves and everything, while sort of, you know, we build strong foundations and that the idea sprouts, and then sort of at the right point, when we're ready, we take it out into the world. Okay, so that's what I'm getting for this message. Soulmates came out, and I'm getting the feeling it's like sort of doing what you love. Make sure you're loving these seeds, these ideas, these things that these desires for this growing season. Okay, and that the soul, from the soul, you love them from the soul. Okay, and they've got soul authenticity in there. Okay, so let's do some tarot, see what the crows want to add to the conversation. So what do we need to know for Sunday the 3rd of March 2024? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? Okay, so 3 of Pentacles with the 8 of Wands, King of Cups. King of Cups has been coming out loads recently, hasn't he? The Hierophant and the 9 of Pentacles. Our clarifiers, we've got the 8 of Swords, we've got the Lovers, and we've got the Queen of Pentacles. And at the bottom, okay, we've got the Star. Always love a bit of the Star. With the 7 of Pentacles, the High Priestess. Oh, the 4-4 portal, the Fool. The 5 of Pentacles and the Empress. Them's our cards for today. And a nice little story, nice energy unfolding here. Okay, police helicopters out. It's great living in a city. It's worse when they're hovering overhead for when they're looking for somebody. Doesn't happen that often anymore. It used to happen a lot more than it does now. So I don't know how much that, or they've just replaced them with drones. Just before Carnival, yeah, the night before Carnival last year, they had drones up observing the night sky and what was going on the ground and everything all over where I lived. So yeah, cheaper than sending the helicopters up. So anyway, let's get back to this reading. So It is actually really nice where I live. I am very lucky. I live in a conservation area, in a city. And it is in a city as well, but in a really lovely part of it. I've been here a long time. I've been here 25 years, so, I must like it. Okay, just lots of nature around, and I've got woods close to me and all sorts. So, yeah, it's my little haven. Anyway, back to the reading. So, where we find ourselves today, we've got the Three of Pentacles, collaboration, community, okay, working with others. Maybe the idea, okay, you've been nurturing. It's like, do I do this on my own or do I collaborate? Maybe we're bouncing ideas around with other people. You've been nurturing this on your own, and now is the first step of taking it out into the world. Okay, how we've got here, the energy that's leaving today is the Eight of Wands. So things may have suddenly changed. I laugh because in the last couple of days, yesterday and today, has been such a massive breakthrough of stuff. And the guidance I've been given by my army of spiritual allies, it has just been off the scale. It's like suddenly pootling along going, what's the missing thing? What is it? What is it? What is it? And this has probably been going on for quite a few years now, and gradually peeling away the layers and the layers and the layers and the layers, and doing the work. And now I've just dropped into the energy and been shown what it all is. And it's like, great, right, okay. Right, how do we go about taking that out into the world? I'm sure I'll be shown the way for that as well. Okay, but you might have found that things have suddenly changed. There could be a real shift of energy when we get into March. The length of the day, has grown from sort of the depths of winter. We can actually start seeing a difference. We can actually start feeling spring in the air. We actually start to get a bit of hope and things like that, oh my God, finally we're coming out. Even though March can still be horrendous weather and things like that. I'm noticing with the setting sun that's moved from over there to sort of over to there, and it's like spring equinox is like directly to the west of me. I'm very lucky. I live on a east, west, south, north direction. It's perfect for ritual and stuff like this. And watching the sun and knowing where the sun comes up and where it sets and things like that. But yeah, March, it's like I've just recently, again in the last few days, end of February, noticing how far the sun's moved round and how close it is to its setting position at spring equinox. So, we're starting to feel changes. You might suddenly that sense of change of season starting to come in. Okay. Either energetically or physically, or something, it feels like something's shifted. Okay, and now we're ready. We're at that fork in the road of what we're building, and we're making decisions about sort of what we want to do with it. The card beneath, the foundation, we've got the King of Cups here. Cardinal water, Cancer energy, the ebbs and flows of emotions of the tide. I'm also sort of thinking about intuition and the 3-3 portal of listening to our intuition and connecting with our higher self. We've also got the High Priestess coming out, bubbling up in the subconscious. So tuning in to our inner landscape. Okay, checking in, asking our intuition about sort of, direction to go in, or, things like that. Okay. And just being aware of the emotional ebb and flow. Message from Spirit, the above position, we've got the Hierophant. Okay. This is about having one foot in the spiritual realms, one foot in the physical realms, and being our own spiritual guru, channeling, listening to our higher selves, co-creating with the divine, being connected into the spiritual energy, as well as just trying to do things on the physical level. We need the combination of both for things to work, and that's particularly relevant for last year, this year, next year, and into 2026. I think while we've got Saturn moving through Pisces, that's very much about making sure that we're bringing the spiritual down into the physical. Okay, that's the key. Okay, being our own spiritual guru, being our own inner teacher, trusting ourselves, being our authentic self, communing with, God, source, universe, spirit, whatever, however you see it. We can have one-to-one conversations. We don't need a priest or, a spiritual, religious person to be our go-between. We can make direct contact. So, tune in, check in. And then we're moving into the Nine of Pentacles. So this is independence. This is abundance. This is self-worth and self-love and self-value. And knowing that we can, we've done the work. We stand in our authenticity. We stand in our power. And we can manifest. We can create abundance in our lives. We don't need the codependency of other people. Okay, we can stand on our own 2 feet. We've done the work. Okay, community is still important. Okay, and maybe what you're wanting to do needs collaboration, but you're not reliant on other people. You're coming in as an independent person. Okay, the clarifiers. What we need to let go of is the Eight of Swords. This is the old mindsets. This is the old repeating patterns of, oh, I don't know if I can. Oh, I'm trapped. I can't see my way out. In the Eight of Swords card, there's always a really obvious way for the person to step out from the swords if they could just take the blindfold off. And often, like in this card, the blindfold's not on very tight. A good gust of wind could blow it off. So, yeah, it's about sort of self-beliefs and things like that, and mindsets, and knowing, that, half the things we believe aren't true anyway. And we can free ourselves from that. Then we've got the Lovers card. So this is about coming into balance, the divine feminine, divine masculine within us, to create, connecting to God and to Gaia and those energies. Also decision making. We've got the fork in the road. So you could be at a decision point. And I'm seeing it also related to the soulmates, that are you doing what you really, really love? Or, so looking at your motivations, that should be one of your decision points when you're sort of making the decision. Okay, and then we've got the Queen of Pentacles. So as Gemstone Tarot says, the Queen of Velvet Waiting, the Queen of Divine Timing. Okay, fixed earth, Taurus energy. So, she luxuriates in her senses, in her beautiful home. She knows abundance is coming at the right time. She doesn't worry and fret about it. Keep checking every 5 minutes to see sort of if it's here yet. She just gets on with enjoying her life, enjoying herself, knowing that it's all going to come to fruition at the right time. Okay, so let's dive into the subconscious and see what we've got. Good start. We've got the Star. Okay, healing, new beginnings, wishing upon a star. Following your North Star of destiny. There's so many metaphors you could have with this card. but yeah, it's hope, it's optimism, it's new beginnings. It's I see the way. With that, and we've got the Seven of Pentacles, so it may require patience. As I say, you know, we're just on the threshold this month of coming into the light half of the year. So that creative fire energy has still got a time to build. Okay, so we need patience, depending on what it is you're growing. Okay, and also with the Queen of Pentacles here, don't keep checking your seeds every 5 minutes to see if they've grown, if they've germinated, how they do it. You know, just, you know, do what you need to do for them to grow, but don't fret over them and keep checking and things. Okay, then we've got the High Priestess. Again, more intuition, more knowing, more meditation and hearing the silent whispers. Okay, the intuition, connecting with your higher self. Okay, that's the key that takes you through the portal. Now I know it's the 4, the 1111 portal, the 4 of Wands, but it's still a portal, and I think it's important that it's come out on the 3-3 portal today. So take notice of what the meaning of the 3-3 portal is. Okay, because it's taking you from one reality or paradigm into the next. Then we've got the Fool. This is the new reality, the new paradigm. Okay, so yeah, new beginning, especially because we've got the Star with it. And anything else? No, with the Star, definitely. You know, we're starting on a new journey. Yay, or a new chapter, or, you know, there's something, we're shifting. Okay, then we've got the 5 of Pentacles. So for me, the 5 of Pentacles is known as the card of lack. This is the card of, you know, when we look outwards to other people and compare ourselves to other people, all we see is what we don't have, and why have they got that, and why did that fall into their hands? And we've no idea what other people's lives are like, or their stories, or, you know, sort of how much what we see is what's really happening. For me, it's a message to turn your focus inwards to the portal of your heart, connect in with your heart, and connect through that portal of the heart into your abundance, into your heart-centered consciousness. I've got a really itchy nose, which tells me spirit is around, tickling my nose with the little feathers. Okay, so yes, don't worry about what anybody else is doing. Focus on yourself. Okay, and that leads us to the Empress. So I love this Empress card. I love that we've got the Ace of Cups for filling yourself up with love. It's inside a red heart, and that red heart is inside a sun. Mwah. Perfect sort of metaphor for, you know, filling yourself up and shining your light out, filling yourself up with love, doing what you love, creating from love, being loved. And then obviously you've got all the abundance and everything around here, that when you come from that perspective, then, you know, you're going to be creating with love and harvesting abundance. So let's sum this reading up with an Art of the Sacred Wheel card. Just putting my ones away that I'm working with. Got them, put them on there. So I didn't have to reach across the table halfway through the reading to get them. So let's see, what do we need to know for Sunday, the 3rd of March, 2024. Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give you to help you navigate today's energies for your highest and greatest good? Okay, so we've got number 2 here, revealing hidden potentials. Okay, so this card, this card is associated with in bulk. Okay, so we're still between in bulk and spring equinox. Okay, so see what's bubbling up, what sparks of potential are revealing themselves at this time. Okay. And are they coming from a place of love? Do you love them as potentials? Okay. Is there something that you can take out and co-create? See what seeds were planted in bulk in the belly. Okay. So that's your reading for today. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's resonated for you. As always, if it has, please do like, share, subscribe to the channel. Click on the wiggly bell, which is somewhere underneath the videos these days. If you want notifications when I'm releasing readings. If you like a personal reading from me, then email me at the email address in the descriptions box below the video. Have a wonderful day, and until tomorrow, from the bottom of my heart, in deep gratitude, thank you for watching.